So this is the inside, this is the outside of lychee fruit, and I love it. And then once you eat it down, inside here, there's this little seed. If you never had lychee before, and it's just so, so sweet. This amazing little fruit. Oh, it is delicious. As is the beginning of this new year, as is this moment. The deliciousness of now. The deliciousness of now. Who would imagine that something so sweet? Oof. Oh no. I don't have any more. My tea is gone. Okay, I guess I have to go in and make some more tea. Wow. That was delicious. I have been amazed by lychee fruit for a very long time. It is such a sweet and succulent fruit. And I got a bag from the farmer's market the other day when my sister and niece and I went to the market, and just delicious. Delicious little fruit with all the little sweetness you need. And it's all on the inside, you know? We see something like this and we have no idea. A little bowl of lychee. We have no idea of what's on the inside. And we judge so much by how the outside looks, by how people look, how a car looks, how a neighborhood looks, how a landscape looks, that sometimes it prevents us from really appreciating what it truly is, because we have allowed our vision, and not just our physical vision, but certainly our spiritual and socio-economic and cultural and all those other sorts of ways of lens of the gaze, G-A-Z-E, of looking at the world to stop us from really appreciating what's at hand. And I think lychee fruit is an example of that. It's kind of prickly. And it doesn't really smell like anything until you open it. And then you taste it and it's like, whoa. And isn't that life? When you really open something and experience it, that you see there's so much more than what you may have first thought possible or thought was present. And this year, one of the things that I'm really striving to do is to be so in the present, in the now of the moment, that I don't let my vision of looking at the world to stop me from seeing all the beautiful possibilities around me based upon my perception of what is. But to really be in the now and be at hand and coming from the beauty inside to cast upon the outside and see all of what is possible. And to make that love, that compassion, that grace real because of how I choose to see the world and then live in that world. and not be limited by what is going on, but to choose from the interior of my life to cast upon the world beauty and joy and love and hospitality. I think that's the only way forward in a world where we see so much evil and strife, so much oppression and disdain for human life, and not even just human life, but for the trees and air and soil, birds and squirrels and things that move, a disdain for breath. It's an inside job. Toni, Cade, Bambara, I remember in her essay from The Black Woman, a beautiful anthology, talks about revolution as an inside job. And I've never forgot that because it's true. Because it is on the inside where we determine how we will look at something and see the beauty in it and celebrate it and be in awe of it. To look at someone and to laugh and to be in awe of the way in which their presence brings joy into the world. That's amazing. I think we also have to look at this world and see that there are some people who have and this is what I got from Emily Towns once. I was interviewing her for the Zombie Nobler podcast, and she says some people choose to turn off their God light. And that's true. Some people have chosen to turn off their God light. And we just see the ways in which they've allowed evil and destruction to come through them, as they are a conduit for the type of disdain and destruction that we see in our world right now. Well, I didn't come here to be long because I still have some more lychee fruit I want to enjoy. But just to say that I hope in the interior spaces of our lives, we can cast upon this world beauty and joy and hospitality and love, so that we can see all around us our possibilities for change and hope and joy and awe. And so it is.